Welcome back to my podcast, guys. And this is podcast 1996. And today we're watching Devil Wears Prada 2 and want to give some reviews about it. So yeah, and here's my guest Sorina. So how are you, Sorina? Can you tell me about yourself? And did you see the movie before?
Hi, Lee.
Yeah. Hi.
I just want to say thank you for inviting me to for coming onto your show. And
Yay.
my name is Serena. I'm just a regular person on the street. You see me before, you're like, whoa, I never seen anybody like that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Anyway,
Okay.
I've seen the movie before. I think the first one was awesome. Second one, it's okay. Left me hungry for
Mm-hmm.
more, but in a bad way.
In a bad way. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's giving a recap, a quick recap in Devil Wears Prada. So I guess I watch it and I love how the fashion in Devil Wears Prada, Andy Sachs' behavior and Emily and Miranda and Nigel. And I can definitely see how own characters working very hard for the fashion industry and the fashion industry and the modeling industry maybe before 2010, I don't know, like before the era of we actually embrace ourselves, like we kind of have an idea of being skinny, looking good in some certain way, and you definitely see that in Devil Wears Prada 1 and how hard women gotta work and the network and everything in the industry is crazy, and I love the fashion especially. And so how about you? What do you think about like the park one? Since you mentioned you watched it before. Um,
Part one is it's such a fun movie. You turn it on, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, wow, I love this movie. Like it's interesting. It satisfies your curiosity about like the fashion industry. And
yeah,
it's just
right.
cool to see like someone just starting their job, like the responsibilities they have, how they like encounter challenges and stuff. Like it's just a great movie.
Mm-hmm. But I also see that in part one, definitely like the idea of yes, you gotta be skinny, you had to wear size zero, especially in fashion, and you know how standard it can be. And it's very interesting how fashion back then magazine, whatever people chose can be whatever we wear in the past. But yeah, nowadays it's really different, right? Like we watch YouTube, we watch TikTok to see what we wear. We follow influencer to like define what we want to wear.
Yeah, fashion, it just seems like it kind of seems low effort when all we care about is like the skinniest. Like when people have skinny bodies, it just means the clothes will fit easier according to how they like cut and shape the fabrics. Um, like really cool when people like work with these constraints and like make more interesting looking clothes for any body type. And people just want to be like intimidating and stuff. I feel like fashion is also like this type of competition. Like people want to be the best. Like people want to look the best. Like there's something that like that's what like people are interested when it comes to fashion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So you think like fashion in the past, the fact that they give so many constraints, but it also I mean I guess nowadays definitely is a better definition, like you know, like different women with different body type can fit in like some certain clothes and so on. It's more kind of the idea nowadays, and also I don't know, like people are very like whatever we wear nowadays definitely defy, for example, sustainable environment or you know
Yeah, like
people we watch.
we mass produce clothes and it only fits like a couple of people. It's just like
Yeah.
this numbers game. Like it's just like this like it's just that's it's a reflection of our constraint of resources
Mm-hmm.
because we only have so much fabric, we only have so much labor we can put into these clothes. So this is the best we could do. We can certain body types we can do it in this store and this store and this store. But then there's a standard that think like people feel like they have to fit into it because this is just like this is what people think looks the best.
Mm, okay, yeah, I guess what you mean. Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
feel
so I
like it really it's just restrict like restrict it's like don't have tailors anymore. Like people can like buy clothes and they're like it looks good on me. Like they don't have to worry so much about fitting into standard just because they have to deal with mass-produced clothes.
mm-hmm.
But that costs more money. So it's just like economical restraints.
Ah, so you mean great different size cost more money, right?
Yeah, or like clothes that fit people better. Like
Yeah.
that's all we could do. Like we tried our best. Like we have something that generally fits people, but then like people wear it and it doesn't really fit that well, or they have to get it tailored and stuff like that. And it just like people have this image of themselves based on the clothes. Like for me, like if I buy pants, like I never find pants that fit me. Like I feel like it's
Mm.
impossible. It never looks proper. But it's not
Yeah.
like am I going to blame the fashion industry or do I have to get tailored? Like people, some people have easier, they have the easy way, and some people have to do it a different way. So do I blame them or do I have to put more effort?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's like overall, when Devil Wear Prada one came out, the fashion, how it is. We just wanna touch up a little bit. Definitely when there will be another podcast talking about that if we're interested in more and like gonna dive deep in. But today I just wanna say how we feel about Devil Wear Prada 2. So, spoiler alert, before you guys watching Devil Wears Prada 2, you guys can stop here, go to the cinema ticket, get a ticket, and then watch it first, and then we come back later right here. Okay, don't forget me, don't forget us. Thank you. Okay, let's go.
I will never
Um,
forget you, Lee.
I hope so. Don't forget me. So for Devil Wears Prada 2, I think it's very nice. It's very good to see everybody again, like Miranda, Andy Sachs, Emily's, and Nitro's. Of course, like the character and the story they got shaped. I feel it's relevant. So like I don't know, like the fact that the girl Andy being in journalism and got laid off. Oh my gosh, I also got laid off couple times sometime. I don't know, I felt that like I feel that it's so relevant. Like nobody upper care about us. That's how I feel. And at some point, I'm like, okay, I really don't want to work for anyone. You know, it's good that seeing Andy Sack like get her boss called back, like Nigel called her back, and give her a job because that's like, oh my gosh, you know, and how she come back and become the woman who manage trying to work it out, manage everything, and you know, trying to save the company. I think it's very impressive. Like I don't know because you know show me motivation because after a while actually been working around, that's kind of energy kind of die out in me. Like I don't feel like yeah I want to kill myself to like work that hard anymore. But even like she changing company and she got laid off, she still had a trust in the people up her and she tried to work hard to save it. So yeah, and that's interesting. And I also feel that um you know, Emily character also very interesting. Even she I know that I guess all the time she working very hard and she didn't get promoted, and so somehow she got, you know, somebody just invite her for another position and she just went for that position, but deep inside she always want to be the head of runway. It's kind of sucked to see that she tried to buy her way out to like date a man and have a man give her the position, but it's reality sometimes, right? And I mean she couldn't make it, but still at the end like It's the girl, it's a friendship, it's understandable for women trying to be in the industry, especially with AI nowadays, with the layoff wave. Like nobody care about, yeah, get I lay you up, so what? Like they don't really care about the image, only care about the numbers and the investors and money. So that's how the movie made me feel very, very relevant, especially to my personal experience also. And I also like Miranda. I think she's a nice boss. She tried to have Andy in the beginning. She also see her potential, and she had a love that much for fashion. And I still remember when, her husband, her partner, kind of asked her if tomorrow you don't work, you can take a sip of coffee, you can hang out with the twins. And even she know that she will fail, even she know that she may fail, she wake up the next day and she dress up and she going for the work, because I get for her whole life she couldn't imagine a day without working, and that spirit is firing me up and giving me more effort to chasing what I want. So yeah, that's how I feel about the movies, at least. And I love the fashion, by the way. And so yeah, how about you?
I really like your interpretation. I didn't think about it like that. The thing you just said about there's oh yeah, like how people overwork themselves. Yeah, that was the point. It's like
Okay.
she just got laid off, she's fired up. She's like, this sucks, you know? Like this system doesn't support us to do our best job. That's how she felt. And it sucks that she couldn't take a break because she just went right into her next job and then she's stuck in more drama. Like it's just endless drama. Like if she had a break, she could like take a moment.
So you think Andy Sack could take a break? Okay, so I guess they need to make she go on a break, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's how normal people would do.
Yeah. Like I just see like she works in this in like media industry, but she doesn't seem to be like that she doesn't seem to have that like I don't know what word to use. It's like she kind of seems like she goes with the flow a bit too much. She's sensitive. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think her sensitivity is really good when it comes to the like she was speaking about very important issues, and when people are more sensitive, like they realize that these issues are important. Like at the beginning of the movie, they're talking about like break-in labor laws and stuff. And but it's too bad that she couldn't like fight for those things. Like they're kind of stuck in their job of journalism, or like they're stuck in their reality, so they don't like stick to those important things. What else? Like if you're in contact with all of these rich people, like if because her boyfriend was like talking to rich people all day, they don't really interview them. They don't really get to the bottom of it. They just call them evil and walk off, you know? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know. Like people are not communicating with each other.
Oh, so you mean Emily and her boyfriend? Like the guy kind of like in being evil here just because he bought the fashion company, but he doesn't know anything about fashion.
Um yeah, he just treats it as a business, but I wasn't talking about that boyfriend. I was talking about Andy's boyfriend.
That's Andy's boyfriend. I don't think. Oh, that guy was just a construction guy. That's what I remember.
Yeah, he was a contractor for selling real estate.
Yeah, but I don't think he's evil, right? Like
No,
he's
he's
not
not.
the.
I don't know if he's evil or not, but he talks to rich people all day and made a comment on how like rich people are evil.
Ah, I don't remember that path, but interesting.
But I
Okay.
mean, if we call people evil, it's just a comment on like how insensitive they seem, especially with this guy who just wants to buy the company and just make money off of it. Like he doesn't have the sensitivity of like protecting the point of the company, which is fashion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I kind of understand. If so, then you remind me Andy, when Andy went to the new building that she wanted to buy a new apartment there, and she met her boyfriend there, and she was saying something about the rich kind of thing. So that's where I get that's where you mean. Yeah, they didn't actually it's true that the Devil Wears Prada one actually better. Like I asked my boyfriend too, and he also said that the ending, they definitely don't need like Devil Wears Prada 2 because the story of Devil Wears 1 is so perfect. Devil Wears Prada 2 is a bit more like you said, like they make the point, but they didn't end well. But
It's cynical.
yeah,
And like, I think what people hope for is that if you have a job and then there's someone above you and you're working for them, you kind of hope that you feel comfortable to challenge what they say, or you feel comfortable to challenge them basically without worrying about getting fired, you know?
yeah,
Like, I think
yeah,
when Miranda, like, she has that moment where she's talking to this dude and he's like, what if we just, like, we're just in lava? Like, it doesn't matter. You know, he's talking about the volcano or whatever. And then she looks like devastated, you know, like because when she was working, like people are competitive, they fight, they don't really care about like getting fired or stuff. Like I don't know if that's their focus, but they focus really hard on the work and they push for the work to be good. Like they don't seem to fear these things. I don't know.
yeah. But I think isn't it the right attitude that like everybody should be? I think a lot of corporate like work nowadays, even me when I try to work at some company, I wasn't actually be opening about what I think. Yeah, I'm I'm sometimes just like being too like reserved to me, and I didn't actually saying things. But I guess sometimes it's very good to have a more flat structure to be open up and say what you think because maybe whatever you inputs have. It's true though that Andy kind of like went over her power a little bit and she thought that she did something right by texting Emily and like, hey, what if we can find a way to save runway by this way?
Hmm. And then
And
Miranda
then
was not
definitely,
happy.
yeah, Miranda feeling betrayed, and she all mentioning about God saying that human is imperfect. Well, yeah, I think it happens sometimes even in our day. I really like the spirit of like if you think like you work hard and like you could do something well. It's very important to have like opinions as if you feel like you're working. I definitely feel that what I'm very admire at Andy is that she take the company as her own life too. She got laid off in previous company, and now the second chance when she got a chance to work with Marinda again, she scared of layoff and she doesn't want the company going to somewhere. And she actually tried to save it. Like she got traumatized. Maybe you're right. Maybe she needs a vacation. But
It's a
um
vacation, man. Like things happen so short term. Like back in the day,
yeah.
people took like more time to. I don't know. I guess since it's a movie, we don't really see how much time these things take.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um but I think the movie is in terms of fashion, I still love the fashion. I mean it's a bit different. Like the fashion you can see overall characters. Who's your favorite? Tell me, who's your favorite characters for the view? Who is the best story you think that you feel enjoy the most in the second one?
I always like Miranda. I like how she has herself together. I like how she knows what she's doing.
She know what she doing? Yeah, she always know what she doing. She the boss.
And he's cute. She's perfect in the
Yeah.
first movie. I love her.
Nigel?
Nigel's awesome too. Actually, he's one of them. I think they're all good, man. I don't
He's a
know. It's
stable
just
character the most. He's the most stable character.
yeah, he just doesn't work quietly in the corner. And Miranda's like, darn,
He'll
I
be
took
there
you
for
for
you.
granted. And
He'll be there for you. Doesn't matter. I mean,
but it's just like people get so focused on like their duties. There's just something here. I just thought like a more interesting movie was like Andy staying with her principles because if she worked in journalism, I thought she was shifting her principles from fashion, which is seen as something superficial, to journalism about other issues in the world. Like I thought it'd be cool if she kept those principles and tried to do something with
yeah.
that. But she
Yeah.
kind of just got lost. That's why I thought she needed a break. She got lost in the drama instead of sticking to those principles about like ethics and the labor laws and
Okay.
stuff and like because she had an opportunity. She was there. She's in the middle, you know. She it was like nepotism.
She
She got
won
the job and
over. Yeah.
then like she tried to save the magazine, but she lost track of I think what she was trying to do. That's why I was so disappointed with the second one.
Okay. So you didn't like the second one much. I see. Very interesting. Can see your point in that. Ah, but how do you think about AI? Like, AI just changed the journalism a lot, and it's hard for them to make a budget if the boss just want to let people go and have AI replaced. Like,
AI, I mean, we
yeah.
think about it from this perspective that it like raises efficiency and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
like we have this hope that if AI does like boring tasks like faster, then we can be more creative and just like ask it to do stuff. And then that's where like people like there still needs to be people who are like focused and like know what needs to be done. Like they need to know what they're doing. Because
Yeah,
it's
I
a
agree.
tool. I don't know if it replaces people. I'm not like I'm not keeping tabs with AI news, so I don't really know much about it.
Yeah. But I'm really curious, like for example, how much AI industry affect journalism. So if anybody watching YouTube video right now and like you guys work in journalism industry, let us know. 'Cause yeah, like I also not in that journalism industry, so I really don't know. And like they didn't dive deeply why Andy got, you know, replaced. And then why don't she go continue, like you said, like continue to do journalism with all whatever she learned in fashion industry. But instead she go back to fashion industry.
I mean, it's fine if she goes back to fashion industry. I just thought it was a shame she didn't use what she learned at her other job and like communicate to them about it. Like she just kind of went along
Ah.
with it. Like people get stuck in their
Mm-hmm.
job, like what the boss wants you to do.
Yeah,
And it
that's
takes a
true.
lot of effort to do what the boss wants you to do, so you lose track of those things. That's why I feel like
Yeah.
people would benefit from longer breaks and stuff.
Hmm.
Because then they take a moment to like think about what's important in life. And then they can like put these things together. But they just get lost in like the busyness of
I mean,
the
sometimes money
job.
just gotta like win your way, You just gotta continue. Yeah. But I guess sometimes it's good to take a break. Okay. I guess the next movie she should like actually taking a break from getting laid off. I get this more touchy and
Yes.
clearer mind.
And then when she goes and meets the top dog, she's ready.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, thank you for your perspective. I didn't think it that way. I personally like the Devil Wears Prada too, so I'm gonna stick with my ideas. But thank you. I still love the fashion, and yeah, I just say my point earlier, so um, that's it. But there one more point I want to ask you. So we're talking about fashion in Devil Wears Prada. What do you think about fashion in Devil?
The clothes? It's the era. So that's like early
Mhm.
2000s, that's the era. Now it's modern. I appreciate both. I think the Miranda's assistant, I think she was wearing like gray clothes and stuff. Like she looks so good. She
The
looked
black girl,
amazing.
yeah, the black girls. She likes
Yeah.
supermodels.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name? Let me search.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't remember her name. I wasn't paying attention, honestly. I was just laughing. I didn't pay
Uh-huh.
attention to details of the movie. I feel like I missed a bunch of stuff.
Bruh. Simone Ashley plays Amari. Yeah.
She looked great.
Yeah, I definitely think, yeah, she's look good. She looked like supermodel and she handled everything very well. Um, Yeah, I love the fashion too. I love how Emily and both their makeup is look just very good. I did some very cool shorts that I try to replicate their look. If you guys check a look in my shorts, you guys will see it. So I like the makeup. I like the fashion that they wear. Italy is just so beautiful, and I definitely see that like in Devil Wears Prada too, they had more budget, so the clothes and everything they definitely have more thing for that. Devil Wears Prada one is iconic. Yes, it had a big statue there. I also
Eyebrows.
think I don't see that it make the big impact anymore, which is interesting. Like let's say in the past the fashion industry maybe back in the 10 years ago or 20 years ago it does affect you like make you wear what clothes and so on like I said, but nowadays it's just a magazine to make you remember art, make you think of like I don't know celebrities, and yeah it doesn't actually make people feeling like yeah they gotta be in that girl in that magazine. You know what I mean? Like the impact of the fashion industry in this movie showing that yes, they're just doing what they're doing, but they don't really have a big impact like fashion back in the day, like 20 years ago, right?
It was an afterthought. Like the people, I guess, like in the movie, people are just sick of clothes.
Yeah. So it's kind of, I guess, they need help. Like fashion definitely need help because of technology, because of AI, because of
Yeah, but they
social
like
media.
with AI, we're reaching into like what already exists. Like we're not thinking about the present. We're not thinking about relevant things of the present. We're kind of just like trying to like make things that just kind of look pleasant to our eyes, but we're not really getting into why
Yeah,
we
the story.
like the point of the clothes and like the point of culture. Because in like ancient cultures, people make certain clothes because of certain traditions or certain ideas. Like they do it for a reason. And these reasons are important to them and it gives the clothes like more meaning. But now like with AI, like we can make stuff, but it just if people don't have an attachment or some sort of like feeling towards the clothes. Like we're just kind of reacting to like just how it looks. Like there's not much thought into it.
Yeah, and I can see that like the magazine itself doesn't have much impact like before anymore. It's just a statue, it's just a memorial, but it's not a trending things like impact like 20 years ago. You know what I mean? And then yeah, to subscriber and people.
I guess like when I think about fashion, I think about the quality of the fabric. Like I don't think about like earlier we were talking about the Met Gala. So people
Yeah.
talk about the Met Gala. We all have this like everyone's looking at Met Gala, so we all like think about the clothes and stuff like that, and it means something to all of us. But I just look at fabric. Like I just look at what the fabric's made from.
Okay. Okay. I guess yeah, sustainable and so on. Yeah, right.
I want to buy clothes that made by companies that have this commitment to making clothes with fabric and materials and labor that isn't like killing someone to like, like
Mm-hmm.
to create it.
So that's what I mean that like the audience kind of become different compared to like the past. Like the audience, like you, me, like we care different stuff, and we also. So yeah, like the
The
magazine, the
atmosphere is
the
gone.
run. Yeah. Yes.
The energy, the happiness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
People are too serious, I guess.
Let's conclude this here. So how much points, for example, from 1 to 10, how much you would rate Devil Wears Prada 2 as a fan?
Out of 10, I don't know, maybe 5. Like it's food for
Oh,
thought, but I don't think like the message of the movie is interesting. I think it's boring. I want to see like something that's not reality. Like I want to see something that like changes the world, you know? But this is just kind of going along with what people think the world is. So I think it's disappointing.
I see what you mean. So you want to see a new, fresh, surprising perspective of things.
Yeah, like even if
Okay.
it's not real, like I want to see something that makes people feel hopeful.
Yeah. That's fair. It's very interesting because I haven't thought like that. And for me, I'm very happy when I see all of them together in the movies and the clothes and everything. That's why I want to bring everyone for the second time. So I want to watch it again. Yeah, I think you had your point, but I also love how, and again, like I said, like being a layoff, and I'm not in fashion industry, but I definitely feel Andy Sachs like trying to work very hard for her second times. Luckily that she saved the company and it worked out, but maybe it's not reality. Maybe it's not how it is in real life, and
Yeah, she
and
saved the
yeah,
company, but what will the company do after?
right. Um, and I mean, even like for example, I actually try to work for my previous company. Sometimes you work hard, but you still don't get value back anyway, and you still get like let go. It's a reality that people make you work very hard, and at the end maybe it didn't work out anyway. It's hard to say, but yeah. Okay, so guys, thank you for listening. This is the end of our podcast. Thank you, Sorina, for joining me today.
Thank you, Lee. I'm
Definitely.
happy to be here. It was awesome.
So definitely we will come back, yes, tomorrow, and see you around 9 p.m. every day. I will try to post every podcast every day. And if you have any ideas, or if you want to hear me talking about something, let me know. So yeah, see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.